How to celebrate 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's a big goal that deserves a big celebration. For 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, we are going to be buying an actual secret Nazi wonder weapon. Yes, this is not clickbait, this is the real deal. I just came back from Austria where I met with the sellers of a Backham BA349 Natter. Throughout the video there will be footage of my trip to Austria in the background. It all started back with a post on my Discord. Somebody in my Discord posted a link to an eBay auction that there was a Backham BA349 for sale. This was just a joke about my obsession for Nazi wonder waffles. I had a look into the listing and I was like, oh, that's not as much as I thought. To buy an ME262 it costs over £500,000. And that's for a museum piece that can't fly. The price for the Natter is much lower and in reach. This I could actually do. I thought it was a prank listing at first, so I reached out to the sellers. After some back and forth over the phone with the sellers, I decided this seems genuine enough. I wasn't just going to go and sink this kind of money into a fake item or a movie prop. The only way to know for real was to go and see the item in person. Also, I may have really wanted a mini holiday too. This is Europe. The flight is cheaper than the airport parking, which is a giant rip-off. In the meanwhile, I've been creeping up on the subscriber count. I now have over 86,000 subscribers. That's a lot of people. Now I'm not rich enough to buy the Natter outright. So here's what's gonna happen. Over the next 3 weeks, I am gonna be streaming to raise funds to buy an actual BA349. There will be one goal, it's make or break. Any extra money raised during this campaign will be donated to charity. I have a charity in mind at the moment, but if we go over the goal, it's only right to hold a poll to see where the extra money should go. There will also be milestones throughout the campaign, along with raffles held every stream. The Natter's not going to be hidden in some shed. Nope. It's going to come along with me to military events in the UK, such as War and Peace and other events like it in the UK. To raise funds, I've planned on streaming throughout October to raise awareness for the campaign. I will be streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Streams will be a mixture of solo War Thunder, just me bashing my head into a wall by playing any vehicle that chat tells me to. Iron Armenians events, good old fashioned custom battles, Panzer IV vs T-34s, Po2 vs M18s, you get the idea. Iron Armenians squad ups, squadding up with fans and other YouTubers. The streams will be happening approximately 6 to 9 PM BST, British Standard Time. There will be milestones throughout the campaign along with raffles held every stream. Donation rewards and milestones to be announced soon TM. Let's talk in detail about the fundraiser. I will keep it simple and straight. We have one goal. If we don't make it, all the money raised will be donated to charity. If we go over our goal, the extra money raised will be donated to charity. I chose to use Streamlabs for the fundraiser because it seems like a lot more fun and engaging than just setting up a GoFundMe. Kickstarter didn't seem like the right place to do it either, and Indiegogo didn't seem right too. How much and where is the money going? The fundraiser's aim is to raise £9,500. This is for two things. One, the purchasing of the Natter, £6,500. The rest is for purchasing a 6-metre long trailer for the Natter and for the travelling costs of transporting it back to England. The trailer will be used to transport the Natter from mainland Europe to England. The trailer will also be used for transporting the plane to events, where I'll be showcasing it. It's around 1,600 miles round trip to pick up the Natter. Sadly, I don't think my VW Up with its 60 horsepower could tow a trailer weighing more than 1 tonne plus 800 kilograms of plane. The car weighs around 900 kilograms already. Poor little car. I love it to bits, but I don't think it's suited to it. For the trip, I'll be driving down to Austria in a van that I have access to. If even just 1/10 of my audience on YouTube puts in £1 into the rig, that will be enough. We can buy a piece of history. An actual Nazi wonder waffle. It's so weird that my channel has grown over time. It used to post short gaming highlights, and then montages, then also went on to historical informative videos. Do you guys even know what the Natter is and how mental of a plane it is? If not, get ready to be schooled on this Nazi wonder weapon. The Natter was developed as a last-ditch bomber interceptor by the Germans in World War II. Using a rocket engine and the assistance of solid fuel rockets, it was able to take off from vertical launch platforms. The launch platforms could be hidden in a forest to make them harder for bombers to target. The platform could be as simple as a stripped pine tree. The Natter took around 2 minutes to climb to the altitude that Allied bomber formations flew at. From there, it had at best 2 minutes before it ran out of fuel. The pilots were given instructions to only engage bombers, not fighters. The main armament was unguided rockets in the nose. Think of it as one centrally mounted rocket pod. The Natter would engage a swarm of Allied bombers, firing all of its rockets at close range into the cluster of bombers. The pilots had to rely on the plane's small form, which made it difficult to target. When out of rockets, here's where things get even more suicidal. The pilot had a choice. They could either ram the nearest B-17 before bailing out, or the slightly less suicidal option was to fly the plane down to around 3,000 feet before bailing out. Not only did the pilot have to fly a rocket-powered plane made out of wood and glue, when bailing out, the pilots also had to ensure that the explosive bolts on the fuselage were detonated to remove the rear section of the plane. The plane could then split in two. The rear section of the plane, containing an expensive rocket engine, would fall to Earth on a parachute, while the front section of the plane would either fall to Earth or crash into an enemy bomber. More likely the front section would miss and fall back to Earth anyway. The pilot could then descend back to Earth on their own parachute. To add even more difficulty to all of this, the pilot had to bail out while the plane was still powered. If the fuel for the rocket engine ran out before the pilot bailed, the pilot would then have to fight the controls of a plane that had just developed the flight characteristics of a brick. There was little to no control at lower speeds. The craziest thing about this plane is that they were actually in the testing phase with real pilots. Multiple launches with manned and unmanned planes were made. This isn't just another theoretical weapon, this is the real deal. Not a prop-powered plane, not a jet-powered plane, but a bloody rocket-powered plane. I've done my best to verify that this is authentic. When I was in Austria, I had a good, thorough look when I went to see it in person. I do have 2 comments about it. One being that the cockpit canopy is not the original one. That is the first thing that doesn't seem right. The second thing is that the camo paint scheme is most certainly not the original. The Germans didn't paint disposable equipment with markings. The paint has been done after the war. Beyond that, I'm not sure myself. I'll be uploading a video soon of my walk around of the BA349. If people could chip in with their knowledge, that would be great. At least that was the plan. The sellers don't want the video published, which is okay with me, I respect that wish. But if for some reason somebody were to find the old eBay listing of the Natter, they would see pictures. That has nothing to do with me. I can't confirm if this is an authentic original or a faithful reconstruction. Keep your eyes peeled for more details on the fundraiser. Don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube and also go follow me on Twitch too. You don't want to miss any of the madness coming soon. Here's to the fundraiser being a success. Thank you for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it.
Like, comment and subscribe, or I'll break your f***ing legs.